So recently, my family went on holidays to the Komodo Islands in Indonesia. We were 4 people in total. My dad, his girlfriend, my sister and I. But instead of relaxing in a hotel for 4 days, we decided to spend our holidays living on a boat exploring the many small islands of the Flores Sea. It was a great experience. All of the beautiful nature inspired me in ways I never believed were possible before. I felt like I was drawing inspiration right from a divine source. Another reason that made it a memorable experience was the fact that we didn't have any cell phone connection while on the boat. It was perhaps the first time in my life I didn't have any access to the internet and all of its distractions. So with that much free time on my hands, there was one question that constantly irritated me in the back of my head. What is my purpose and how do I find it? We humans are very different from every other animal. Because we not only need to eat, sleep and reproduce, we need a purpose for doing so. We're not content with just living. We need to know why it is we are born, then live for a while and eventually die. Many of us embrace one or more of the various religions for questions about the afterlife, death, meaning of life, etc. But for those of us who do not believe in religion, these questions will remain. Religion is the easy way out of an existential crisis. It delivers a sufficient answer to everybody who is willing to believe in it, but for some that is not an option. So the short answer to my question is, you don't have a purpose. But just living with these truths and not asking any further will lead to the slippery slope that's called nihilism. That's also not an option. So first of all, what is purpose? Purpose is the feeling you get when you're doing something truly meaningful for someone else or yourself. When you get that feeling of purpose is very dependent on the person. Sometimes we feel like nothing has any meaning and we get deeply depressed and paralyzed by the weight of a meaningless existence. In that case, we just need to keep going, even if it feels useless. Eventually something or someone will feel meaningful. Actively searching for meaning is not what I'm trying to suggest. Instead, try to live your life to the fullest. Try everything, meet everybody, and eventually meaning will find you. Nowadays it's easier than ever to meet new people. Everybody has a phone that you can call and social media you can contact. The problem is, most of the time we don't see a reason to contact anybody, but contact itself is a reason. We're so caught up in our own world that we forget to actually experience it. In your own world, it's easy to imagine things, because nobody calls you out on your bullshit. We need contact to other people, or we go crazy imagining a reality that doesn't actually exist, only in our heads. Finding that sense of purpose is definitely the hardest challenge of your life, but once you catch a glimpse of it, you will never want to let go.